I'm Cara, and today we're going to do a really easy standing yoga session. So to begin with, we'll start with the feet just a comfortable distance apart, maybe hip width, maybe slightly closer if that feels good for you. And then just finding nice long spine, reaching up through the top of your head. And just allow the arms to rest by your side so they stay nice and loose, you're not holding onto them. Just loosening out the arms, feel the feet pressing the ground away as you lengthen through the top of your head. And then we inhale, think about that length once more. Exhale, bring one hand down the side, just feeling a nice gentle stretch the other side of the body. Inhale back through center. Exhale, leaning and reaching the other side. Inhale back up. Exhale to lean. Inhale, lift up. And exhale to lean. Inhale back through center. And then we're going to bring the feet slightly wider. We'll do exactly the same thing. So inhale, lengthen through the top of the head. Exhale to reach one way, hand moving down the leg. Inhale back up through center. And exhale to reach the other way. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to reach. Inhale to lift. And exhale to reach down. Good. Inhale, come back through center. And then we'll bring the feet back to hip width apart, or whatever feels comfortable for you. So we're going to turn and make sure that you've got enough space in front of you. And we're going to imagine a line down the center of your mat, or just on the floor in front of you, wherever you are. You don't necessarily have to have a mat. And you're going to imagine that you're walking along that line. So you bring one foot down, and then the next foot, if it can, you go heel to toe in front. If you're finding that wobbly, you can bring the foot slightly to the side, but as much as you can, you're following that straight line and just walking along heel to toe, walking along that line. Good. Go all the way forward. And then we can turn around and we'll do exactly the same going back the other way. Heel to toe, walking along a straight line. You might find if you haven't done this for a while, it's quite tricky. But after some practice, it becomes easier. And then finishing back at the back of your mat. Again, we'll turn to face. And we're going back just a comfortable hip width apart. You're going to start to feel the weight into one of your feet. You can lift and spread out those toes. Think about the inner arch of the leg drawing up, outer arch pressing down. Hands come to your hips and feeling the hips stay level to the ground. Inhale, lengthen through the top of your head. Exhale, feel the shoulders staying loose and relaxed. And then as you ground into that foot, all four corners, the other heel can come across. Now this might be your final position. You've got the heel across, toes to the sky. You can stay focused on something in front of you staying still. So don't necessarily watch me, because if I'm moving I might wobble, but to keep your focus, choose something in front of you that stays still. Now this might be your final position, or if you want to go a bit further, you can bring your heel to your lower leg and just the toes are on the ground. You can either have ball of the foot and the toes, or if you're feeling nice and balanced, you can have the toes down, but the tip of your toes. Good, and that might be plenty enough and you stay there, or those of you that want to go a bit further, you can bring foot to lower or upper leg and balance with the knees to the side. But whichever variation you're in, you're just holding, keeping the hips level to the ground so you're not overly sinking in or pushing away, just holding the variation that works for you. Don't worry if you do fall out, you can just make your way back in. And then releasing the heel back and swapping over to the other side. So you bring the weight into the other foot, lift and spread out the toes, draw up in a leg, press down through the outer leg. Feel all four corners ground and then bring the heel across. And again, that might be your final position and that might really be where you're at today and you work with this. Focusing on that single point that's staying still, nice steady breathing, hips staying level so they're not sinking or pressing away. Maybe staying there, maybe ball of the foot down, heel in. Maybe progress to toes down, heel in, or even foot to the lower or helping up to the upper leg. So whichever variation works for you, and just holding there, maintaining your balance, nice long spine. And then bring the knee forward and down. Good, give the knees a little pedal out. And then we're going to step one foot slightly forward of the other. It doesn't have to be a massive step, just a little bit of space between the feet. Inhale, lengthen through the body. Exhale, see if you can hinge forward. You might just hinge forward a few degrees. That might be your final position and you hold there. Some of you, keeping a nice long spine, you might lean over further. But make sure you've got a wall near you if you need a bit of help with your balance. You've got a wall or a chair or something sturdy that's not going to fall over. Good, holding that stretch. Hopefully you feel some resistance or stretch down the back of the front leg. And then on your next inhale, lifting back up, swapping over to the other side. So a little step forward, inhale, lengthen, exhale, hinge the hips. It might just be a few degrees. Working on that balance there. Again, having support if you need it. Or hinging forward a little further and holding there. And then on your next inhale, lifting back up. Good, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's just a nice, easy, quick routine that you can work on, and it works on your balance and your coordination. And it's things, particularly as we get older, we just need to keep a track of and try and keep working on. Do let me know if you enjoyed the video, and do subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Have a lovely, lovely day.